Good morning. So in this session I am going to discuss a very enjoyable topic, enjoyable phenomena of physics. Before going to that, so we will do some activities to understand much more deeper the concept. See, in this activity I have taken two things, two objects. One is cylindrical object, another one is table. So what I'll do it in this activity, I'll keep this on the table, I'll apply some force. It moves one particular distance, it travels from here to there and it stops automatically. I'll tell you one more example. So everybody likes to ride bicycle, even I too. I am riding the bicycle. While I am riding the bicycle on the road, suddenly if any animal coming across the road, so what I'll do it in that situation, I'll apply the brake to stop my vehicle and to save the animal. Correct? In both the cases, in both the scenarios, you just understand. So in the first activity, the rolling object stops by itself. I didn't apply any external force on that. But in case of second activity, while this thing pedaling the bicycle, to stop the bicycle I applied the force. So in the two cases, there is a one common thing. That common thing is called as friction. In force and pressure chapter, you heard this word friction. Friction is a super power and force. See, because every day we are experiencing this force without of awareness. So in the previous chapter, force and pressure, we told if we want to stop any moving object, any moving body, we need to apply some force to stop the body. But in this chapter, so we are going to learn much more interesting topic which we know, which we experience, but we are not aware of that. In the activity 1, so we didn't apply any force, external force, but the object is stopped because of the friction. In the case of second activity, bicycle, while riding the bicycle, I applied the brake, after that the bicycle stopped because there also friction force will be there. But in case of second activity, while I am pedaling the bicycle, I am applying more force than the frictional force. So only I applied the brake to stop the vehicle. Not only bicycle, all the automobiles, all the vehicles, if you want to stop, we need to apply force, because applying force will be more in that vehicles than the frictional force. Correct? When it comes in rest after applying the force, then the frictional force will be more than the applying force. In case of this activity 1, so here friction force is more than the applying force. That's why, so the body stops automatically. You just concentrate the word automatic. So not only these two activities. For example, you are playing the football. So you kick the football on any floor. It will move, it travels some distance, it stops automatically because of the frictional force. Okay, so we will take up one challenge, that is, we are riding a motorcycle on the road. Someone riding the motorcycle on sand road. In case of both the situation, see, tar road is more frictional force than the sand road. In tar road, we don't have chance to skip the vehicle, motorcycle, but in the sand road, we have chances to skid the vehicle. So finally, all from these activities, we can conclude friction is a type of force which requires two surfaces. When it comes in contact, the friction force acts upon that. That is the definitions of friction. Okay. So now friction we can say as a contact force. Contact force. In this chapter, you people are going to learn about the advantage, disadvantage, and what are the benefits of the frictional force. Now we just move into the more example, more activity to understand more deeper the concept of friction. For example, I will take one activity, that is, in that activity table will be there. So I am keeping heavy book like an encyclopedia. I am applying the force from this rod and the book is going to move this side. See, for this case we need to apply more force because this is a heavy book, so this book will be moved. In another case, if we keep a thin film under this book, so I am going to change the surface of this table and now I am going to apply the force. Book will move faster than the previous. Why? Because friction depends on surfaces. From these all activities, I can say two type of surfaces. One is rough surface, second one is smooth surface. In both the cases, rough surface and smooth surface, we will just have some example to understand the concept of rough and smooth surfaces. Listen. So in common floor will be like this. There is some irregularities on that, but we can't see by naked eye. So this surface is called rough surface. Rough surface. So we can aram se walk on this. Correct? Okay. So I'll put a oil on this surface. Okay. We can able to walk on this surface, oil surface. We can't, right? Because we will skid. We will have chance to get hurt our body. In both the cases, you can understand surface is big important for frictional force. When the surface is smooth, frictional force will be less. When surface is rough, frictional force will be more. These are the things. When two rough surfaces come in contact, the frictional force will be more. We can आराम से walk. When two surfaces come in contact, such as one is smooth surface, another one is rough surface, friction will be less. We can't walk on that. From this example, you can understand rough surface is much better than the smooth surface, only in some particular situation. In some particular situation, smooth surface is better than the rough surface.